Hey everybody, happy Thursday. It is a cold and kind of gloomy and rainy day here today, and I'm getting hungry already, ready for lunch, and so I thought, what do I have that I can jazz up? And I thought soup sounded really good just to go along with the weather that we have today. So I thought I would come on. I want to show you guys how, well, for the last quite a while we have been jazzing up our canned tomato soup. Tomato soup is probably one of our favorites, and we've tried a couple of different homemade tomato soup recipes, and I just can't find one, or else I'm not cooking it correctly. But I can never get I always get that acidic tomato taste, regardless if I'm using canned tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, whatever tomatoes I use. However, when I usually always make homemade spaghetti sauce and marinara and things like that, and that never has an acidic taste to it. So I'm not sure what I'm doing different for the soup. So I'm going to show you guys how we jazz up our plain old canned tomato soup. So I'm using my Rock Crock Everyday pan because it can fit into the slow cooker stand, right? So because it's only, not even quite 10:30 yet, I'm gonna get Cody. Hey, what's going on? I'll cook for you when you come join or come stay with us. So I'm going to cook my onions and my jalapenos that I have in here right now. This is a really good way to add any awesome flavor to your food. Your soups all the time, you're generally starting with, onion, carrots, and celery to get that really good flavor. So I put probably about a tablespoon of butter in here because butter is better. And I'm literally just sauteing my jalapenos and onions. And when you cook your veggies anytime, whether you're roasting them or sauteing them on the stovetop, you want to make sure you add quite a bit of salt to them, because that salt's going to help pull out the moisture on them. And so I have it on like a medium-high heat. I'm literally just going to cook these, and then once they soften up a little bit, I'm going to use our garlic press and squeeze some fresh garlic in there. And then I've added quite a bit of salt and pepper already. I'll add a little bit more salt and pepper. I'm going to open up my 2 cans of our tomato soup, and I will probably put about 1.5 cans of milk in with that. But also, you see my wine bottle here. That's the other thing I'm going to do. It adds really great flavor. So, and you can see this is browning up really nicely. Once I get my garlic in here, I don't like to cook my garlic for too long on high heat because it can kind of burn off all the flavor, and then it burns really easily too. Once this cooks for a couple more minutes, again, I'll add my garlic, and then I'm going to dump probably about almost a 1/2 cup of white wine in here just to deglaze the bottom of my pan, and I'm going to let that cook out for a couple more minutes to cook all the alcohol out. And then I'm going to add the soup and the milk. And then I'll let that cook for a little bit. I'll stir it up, get it all mixed together. I'll put some more salt and for sure a lot more pepper in there. And then I also have the herb mill out. I have fresh parsley and fresh basil in there, which I have for my plants outside that I love so much. And then I'm literally just going to put it in the slow cooker stand and let it keep doing its magic and cook until I'm ready to eat it. So hope that's a helpful tip for you guys. I definitely recommend trying it in any of your soups, especially your plain old bland canned soups, if you guys have any of those that you like to eat at home. Enjoy your day. I hope you have some sun.